always, guys, respect the pump. I respect the pump in all assets. Why? Because it's kind of like karma. You know, the power of the pump always comes back to you if you respect the pump of other people. It's crazy, but I have this belief that whatever pumps, you have to pay respect. Because otherwise, if you like, oh my God, this scam coin is pumping again, actually you are kind of rejecting the pump from your life.
GM, and welcome back to the channel. In this one, we're taking a look at some upcoming token unlocks during this next few days. Some really interesting ones here and a bit of analysis on that. And we're also going to talk about new shiny things, new ways to trade, and some new protocols or tokens that have just come online as well. Because at this moment in time, what I've noticed is the older protocols are just going down, especially against BTC, but a lot of the new stuff is capturing some attention. So just to highlight a few things here that may be of interest. If you enjoy this one, make sure you subscribe to the channel and drop me a GM in the comments down below. Let's go get it. So CBS here posted, it's easy on the charts to see a bull and bear line at this point in time. So a quick bit of analysis here from his charts. Bull bear line around that 26.8k key level on BTC. We broke back above it, and now he's looking for at least a move towards range highs. If we don't even get to 29.5 though over the coming couple of weeks, that would be yet again another higher low. High one, high two, then a third posted in here, which looks quite bearish considering we've put in quite a few lower lows as well. But if we can get a break above here again, a lot of people are now targeting around 30, 32, 33k consensus across the market. Solana bull bear line at around 20 bucks. It is currently above. Sol looking pretty good here. And one of the tokens in today's video is a Solana based one as well. Let's move on to this coin market cap. Over the last 24 hours, biggest gainers here, you see the likes of Lido DAO, XRP, Quant, IOTA, and over this weekend, there's been some huge moves from Injective. People are selling my bags, unfortunately, as we have Conflux down and Render down quite a bit as well. So whoever is selling those, please stop. I would like to go on holiday very soon. Let's move on to this. So stablecoins showing us the net liquidity in the market right now. So here is the total stablecoin market cap in crypto. From a 2023 start, we were at like $140 billion or just shy thereof. And now we just keep trickling down away and away and away. We're now down to around 129, 128 billion dollars. So 129.36 is the current standings. A net drainage of liquidity in the crypto space. This is why we're seeing more degeneracy. There's less opportunities. And so people are spinning up new rug pulls, doing crazy stuff on chain, a lot of which I don't cover here on the channel because honestly, it is just playing a game of lottery. Or maybe the better analogy is a game of chicken, who gets out of the way first before people unload their bags. So it has been a very PvP market for quite some time now. And so the newer protocols are the ones that I'm more interested in. But generally what we have here is quite a lot of token unlocks coming in to this month. So over the next few days, the ones to point out here are Optimism and also the new DeFi chain Sui down there as well. Total locked number of tokens, 94% and 35%. So if we just go into Optimism first and foremost, a decent token unlock coming in just around 13 hours. They're releasing 9% of the total supply, which is going to be 386 million tokens, which is huge considering the current circulating supply is 335 million tokens. So the number of liquid tokens is going to double in around 13, 14 hours from today. And so this is one of the biggest token unlocks I personally have ever seen. So you would think straight out the gates, sell it, dump it. It's going to go to oblivion, maybe put in a big short. But more on that in just a second. Let's have a look at Sui. This one is unlocking 61 million tokens, 0.61% of total supply. That is in 3 days' time, however. Market cap's $500 million. The total circulating tokens is 528 million. So this pushing up towards the 600 million circulating token number there. But as you can see over time, there's tons of tokens still to come on the market. So this one I would expect to be a bit of a slow bleed over time, but this won't dramatically affect the overall circulating supply once this one does happen. But both of these are not equal. Very good thread here. So this from Alex, he keeps posting up on my timeline, even though I wasn't following him, but we'll read through this one because I thought there was some real value in this post he made. Optimism has a massive unlock this week with over 114% of the current circulating supply unlocking. All else held equal, this means the token should trade much lower than it is now, as price is function of supply and demand. More supply should mean a lower price. However, the point here is Optimism is having a huge upgrade called Bedrock. Many are calling this the equivalent of EIP 4844, proto-dank sharding, but on Optimism only specifically. So this upgrade will lower fees and reduce block times from 12 seconds down to 2 seconds. That is going to be highly noticeable on chain, amongst a litany of other upgrades. So the kind of theory behind this is he's saying here, look, the key part here is to evaluate the increase in supply versus whatever upgrade, partnership, or news ammunition the team and investors has in store to counteract the supply increase. Consider who you're trading against here. Do you want a PvP versus A16Z and Paradigm and other Optimism insiders? So he's saying, look, the people getting the tokens here are all the insiders. So they're going to put out good things around the token unlocks to maintain price. So they can maybe liquidate some of these assets and get a decent price. They don't want to see the price go to zero. That is not good for anybody. So they have tactically the Bedrock upgrade right around the similar time to the unlock of the tokens. So maybe they're going to say, look guys, let's not sell any of these tokens right now. So, people are going to be short in the markets going into this, but maybe we'll see the opposite effect happen as the dump does not come, and then it would be easy for market makers to liquidate going up. Then you pump out the Bedrock upgrade. You have a few other things coming, maybe Base from Coinbase launches on Optimism shortly thereafter. Those kind of tactics could be in play. So this is to state that token unlocks are a very tricky thing to actually trade. They're not always a simple science. So on the one hand, you would think 100% token increase, this is going to shit very quickly, but it may not actually be that case, as they may be playing a bit of a clever game behind the scenes here. On the other hand, Sui's unlock is different. He says, airdrop farmers are the people getting the tokens this week. So less incentive for team, investors, advisors to prop up price here. So it should appear easier to PvP versus retail who can't coordinate versus, when you're playing against team and investors, etc. He shows here that the potential ammunition, i.e. the counteracting to the price going down, would be that they can do this Sui swap IDO, which has to take place in Sui tokens on the same date as the unlock, so in 3 days time. But he says, look at this, the actual IDO page is a complete ripoff of the Aptos swap page. So the devs literally could not even be bothered to change the metadata for this low effort copy pasta. So I find this particularly intriguing. So he says, even though the OP unlock is 114% versus 13% on Sui, there's other complex factors here considering when you evaluate the impacts of these token unlocks. It's very likely both tokens get lower prices on the near time horizon, but of course those factors will change. So this to state that not all token unlocks are equal. So this is very intriguing. So if we do see a bit of a dump off in the OP token price, it may involve a bit of a dump in the ecosystem as well. And this is where the first new token that has caught my attention here, Pika, comes into play. So this is a perps platform on Optimism. It will benefit, therefore, from Optimism's Bedrock upgrade. And this protocol has been live for a couple years now. It didn't take any VC money, 280,000 total users, 700,000 total trades, over 1.5 bill in volume. And I literally didn't even know that this existed, to be honest with you, until I saw the token coming out over this past few days. So if we just go into start trading here, you can see the overall venue here as a bit of an overview. If we just go through some of the various tokens you can trade, you can do euros, Japanese yen, you can do some of the blue chip tokens in the crypto space, other currencies on here as well. And they're actually going to bring out an NFT perps arm as well to this, which will be very interesting. And some of the people who are behind it, some of the early investors, are big-time DeFi heads in the crypto space, ones who were seed investors of ICE, i.e. Popsicle Finance, of the last bull cycle. And so these are guys who were involved with a project that went literally from a 10 mil market cap up to multiples of billions. And from the gist that I get online, they seemingly want to do something similar here with Pika, i.e. stake huge amounts into this ecosystem, start trading on it, etc., get volumes up, get value accrual to a token, but hold and take the revenue rather than the pump and dump approach. Whether or not that happens, I have no idea, but I'm very much interested in taking a position into this one in the coming week. Introducing the Pika token. As I stated, this one just launched yesterday. So Pika can be staked to access 30% of platform trading fees. Any staked Pika is staked for a 14-day period. Pika is also staked for trading fee discounts, and Pika is also planned to be the gas token of future Pika chain built on top of the OP stack. NFT perps, I believe, coming in Q3 to Q4. If we look at the derivatives market here, TVL wise, over on DeFi Llama, it is down in number 12 for TVL, but I think this can get room to grow here with the individuals who are now invested behind it because it now does have a token. Top perps on CoinGecko as well. It is around 20th down here. So literally just started trading. Market cap is just $7 million. If we go into the details here, the FTV is 42 million, only 19% of tokens currently circulating. So yeah, 7 to 8 mil market cap. And if we just go down here, you can see over the last day or so, it's come down a little bit. The pre-sale investors got in at 49 cents, and it looks like it is trading just below that at a discount at this moment in time. So I wouldn't expect it stays down here forever. I'm sure it will start to reprice upwards in the coming weeks / months ahead. So I do plan on taking a position into this one. Currently have 0 holdings of Pika though. Then we have Unibot. So this is all about new ways to trade tokens. So I'm not sure if you've heard of this one. This is a bot over on Telegram that lets you import a wallet and then do your token purchases directly through Telegram. So no need to go through the Uniswap interface, hence the name Unibot. This one had a huge run up as of recent, and over this weekend went from like $7 to $22, and now retraced to about $15. This one is getting quite hyped online right now. Fully diluted valuation, billion tokens, so 15.7 mil there. If I just play a bit of this tutorial, it shows you some of what is happening here. So you go to the bot, you type in your command to get started. It's Unibot Sniper Elite Dex Trading Bot. And then it gives you 3 wallets. You can see your addresses on there. You will then need to fund those addresses. Within the key, you can see private keys are on there. So you can actually take these and export them back to a MetaMask at a later date. You can also use your own wallet from MetaMask and import your own wallets into the Telegram bot itself. If you don't trust these wallets, that might be something you want to do. Security considerations are obviously a thing here, but the people who have been using Unibot so far are more advanced DeFi traders. So it may be a bit of rhyme and reason that the people who are new to this are the ones who are quite smart, quite sophisticated in this marketplace. And if this does take off, then you'll probably see a lot of normies follow in afterwards. Now, there's quite a load of other things on here that are super interesting. This guy's just funding his wallet right now, and then he's doing a few purchases on here as well. So there's loads of videos on their YouTube channel showing you all the tutorials, but some of the cool stuff they have on here and features the ability to snipe listings. So say you've got a new listing on Ethereum mainnet and you want to get in during that first block when the token goes live for sale. Many advanced users are able to do this, but normies like us maybe don't have a clue how to do this. This kind of democratizes that, as you can just use this bot. You plug in the amount of ETH you want to send to that contract address and it snipes in straight away for you. So these are some really cool tools being made available to just normal investors here via Telegram of all things. You don't even have to use Uniswap ever. You can just do all your trading via Telegram. You can see all these different things you can do on here. You can also mirror snipe people. So if you found like a really good account, if you've heard about Jingtao, the Chinese account over on Twitter who's traded up from a few grand to like $500,000 or something, you could mirror all his purchases and also mirror snipe them on the sell side as well. So if he puts in a sell order on said token, it will try and snipe in ahead of him to sell just before him. Pretty crazy stuff. There's also a sell all bags button as well. So you can sell all your bags with just one command on here also. So there's just loads of cool stuff on here. Whether this really takes off or not, I'm not sure at this point in time. We need more retail participants in the market to see if this will happen. But this tooling compared to the last cycle is a vast improvement overall. But let's move on to the last one. So this one kind of piggybacks off of Unibot, but it's called Yolo Nolo. And this is a bot that plugs into Discord for trading, but they're also building perps as well, and these pari-mutuel contracts. So either like yes or no kind of answers. Will Bitcoin be above 28K in 24 hours? Yes or no? Place your bets. That kind of more gambling thesis behind it. It's built on the Hero Network stack. Hero Network, really cool guys, building over on Solana. This one is a very small market cap, just 1.1 million at this moment in time. It's got some decent liquidity over on Radium you can trade in. There's a bit of slippage on here, so if you wanted to do, say, that's $200, hardly any slippage. $2,000, yeah, you're going to get a bit of slippage on there and move this price a little bit there. Hence, this chart is actually quite jiggly jaggedy as people enter and exit their positions. But if you integrate this onto Discord, you can buy with /commands. So you again would set your wallet up, fund it, and then you can just within Discord, maybe socially chatting to your mates, put / buy Yolo, and then the amounts of buy Yolo 5 would buy $5 worth of the Yolo token. The hero token is also integrated for that purpose as well, but they're going to bring on a load more assets, etc. to this. It also states that the biggest users of the platform will also get a 0.5% share of global volume paid in USDC. It's going cross-chain interoperable, so it won't just be Solana based, Ethereum, Arbitrum, BSC, Matic, and more. So this could be coming to a Discord bot near you. And they're also going to be listing long and short perps, Bitcoin, ETH, and Solana also. So you can see the degen trading activities now starting to take place in Telegram and over on Discord as well. Full disclosure, I have bought some of this token as I kind of missed out on Unibots and I wanted to slice of the action, and I think this could do quite well. 0.75% of all Yolo Nolo bot volume will be matched with Treasury Yolo and then added to LP, so the liquidity should increase over time. And Yolo token holders will also get 0.5% of all the volume will accrue back to them via a bit of a distribution, so maybe some like reflections to the token holders into their wallets. So 0.5% of trading volumes going back to token holders. There's going to be a bit of a revenue element to this one, and it's currently only a 1 mil market cap. So that was kind of my swan song to enter into a position here. Here's notification of the bridge now gone live across to Arbitrum, for example. And if you pop over to their Discord, you can learn how to use the bot directly. And just a bit of a brief overview of what it does. It says Yolo Nolo is the tool that brings communities and trading together. Yolo Nolo will bring parimutuel contracts and perps to every Discord. It's a business-to-business product, so it allows for a bit of monetization of communities as well. I think you'd get a percentage of the revenue split to you if you put this in your Discord server. So you can see this coming to tons of Discord servers for that revenue share and, you know, an extra bit of interaction on there. Loads of bridges coming to get any chain online. And it says it's the meme coin with real utility, as there will be staking for revenue share. So apparently that 0.5% reward, it seems like we'll have to stake the token on top of it. So there we have it, some major token unlocks coming this week and some new shiny objects in the crypto space as well to wet your whistle. I hope this has given you a bit to think about and to look into. Any comments, drop me them down below. Do you think these new trading ways will actually kick off, or do you think they're going to be a flash in the pan? We don't know. We're yet to see. We will only know in hindsight. I'll see you in the next one, guys. Peace.
I told you guys on Twitter, good night and let the pump be with you, okay? This is how I see, it's like this force. It's like this force that is all around us. And if you are really inviting the pump into your life, it will come.